Welcome back to the Blurb Breakdown with Taylor and Maegan, where we break down and dive into the book blurbs, the good, the bad, and the cringeworthy.
Fair warning, this podcast is rated R for mature content, strong language, and spicy discussions. If you're not ready for swoon-worthy scenes, steam, and unfiltered bookish opinions, proceed with caution. Otherwise, grab a drink and join us.
Welcome back to the Blurb Breakdown, guys. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Maegan. Today we are covering the Honeycrisp Orchard Inn by Valerie Bowman. I'm going to drop the blurb and we will get this episode started. Ellie Lawson's city life was treating her just fine until a sour turn of events knocks her out in one fell swoop. Dumped by her boyfriend and fired from her event planning job, she is left with no choice but to return to her parents' inn, nestled within a picturesque Honeycrisp Orchard in Long Island. Anticipating a quiet hiatus in the attic apartment, she is instead met with Aiden, the stubborn, attractive son of the orchard owner who is currently occupying her planned refuge. Forced together by circumstance, they find themselves not only roommates but also co-workers when they're put in charge by their parents of the orchard's vital Harvest Festival, a lifeline for both the struggling orchard and the inn. Amidst the enchanting disorder of a small-town life, Ellie and Aiden grapple with their conflicting values, begrudging feelings, and an electrifying tension. As Ellie discovers the unexpected charm of the life she left behind, and Aiden learns there's much more to Ellie than he first assumed, one fact remains: the future of the orchard and the inn depends on their unlikely collaboration. Embark on a captivating journey of rediscovery, love, and the irreplaceable magic of small-town life.
Yay! All right. Okay, so to start off, we did. I enjoyed this book a lot. So we start off with Ellie, which she goes by Eleanor professionally, shows up for her presentation at her job, and presents, and basically finds out that her ex-boyfriend, because he dumped her the night before, Jeff, came in early and presented the same presentation that she has been getting ready.
Yeah.
And so they basically say she stole his presentation. And she gets canned.
There was a lot of secrecy around that because I think her boss was like, oh, you were late. And then you presented the same exact thing that Jeff did. And she's like, I wasn't late. You told me this time. And he's like, oh, no, we moved it up. But she didn't know. Somebody failed to tell her. And like she now knows why Jeff broke up with her because he was about to sabotage her. And
yes. Yeah.
Despite the fact that she wanted to say so many nasty things to her boss right then, because I don't know if you remember, she had some internal monologue going on about all the things she wanted to say to him,
right?
And she left on a good foot. Like she fired, so like how good of a foot could it be? But she still left with her dignity. She didn't trash him, whatever, and she left. And what was funny is it was very ironic that her mom called her.
Yeah.
And then was like, hey, we really need some help at the inn. Do you think you could like help us? And Ellie thought it was very ironic that it all kind of lined up. And she's like, actually, I can. And ended up going to Long Island to help her parents.
Right, and she hasn't actually been home in a really long time. And so that's why, like, that's where the irony comes into play. Is like she hasn't been home in a long time, but she gets fired and then gets a call from her mom that says, hey, can you come home and help with the festival?
Right.
And she's supposed to be staying in like this penthouse that they own. Yes, obviously because they own an inn. And lo and behold, Aiden, childhood bestie, is also staying at this penthouse, and she's like, yeah, what the heck? This causes Ellie to think that her mom potentially has dementia, because she's like,
they already rented this out.
Yeah, because like, did she forget to give Aiden like she gave Aiden the keys? So like, it was a reoccurring thing to the point where she ended up bringing it up with her dad.
Yeah.
And her dad ends up clarifying that he's actually the one that gave Aiden the keys to stay and forgot to tell her mom.
So I thought it was funny because in the book, I don't know if it was her dad or somebody, and he's like, please don't send me a link to find out if I have dementia. But she does.
Oh,
she sends them links to like do a test online to find out how their memory is. And they're both fine. It's just, sometimes you just forget things. It's not anything other than it just slipped your mind. But that was hysterical to me that she's like, well, can you just take this test and put my mind at ease?
Right. And in reality, the parents were just being sketchy and trying to get Aiden and Ellie back in the same space.
Yes, because Aiden is single and had been single for a while.
Yes.
So, and from the sounds of it, Aiden was pretty nice looking. He had a lot going for him.
Yes, and I ended up writing that I almost thought that Aiden has liked Ellie since they were kids. Yes. And so he's just very upset that she moved away, which is why we have a very grumpy Aiden. And we do get a little bit throughout the story, we find out, yes, that's exactly what it is. Is that he's upset that she left him.
Right, because they had this plan, didn't they? As like younger children, like kids, teenagers, of her like taking over the inn and him running the orchard.
Yeah, and they were just like really close and like they definitely had feelings for each other, but they were children, obviously growing up, so it didn't quite
manifest into anything.
Yeah. But then they are set to pretty much plan this festival together.
Yes.
And Aiden's like, what the heck? I'm planning this festival. And Ellie's like, well,
my mom asked me to help.
Yeah, my mom asked me to help. I'm going to help. And so she goes into full planning mode, spending way past the budget, because you can tell, because Aiden kept asking, can I see the budget?
And
she's like,
stressed.
It's fine.
Yeah,
she just kept saying, it's fine, we'll make it back. It's fine.
Yeah.
And so he's just like, okay.
That was like 3 or 4 times in the book he asked, and she's like, no, like, don't worry about it. And he's like, it's my money, I have to worry about it. And she had that boy stressed out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think right from the beginning, like, well, not the beginning, because he was really, really grumpy in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too far into them finally getting back together, like hanging out again, that he really started to make the moves. Like he took her to the drive-in movie series that they do, which was Gilmore Girls. And I think it was like 2 episodes every whatever day, and they would go in and everybody would just watch the show, go home, they would come back the next day. But he was doing very boyfriend things for her. Yeah. And there was nothing there at that point. But it was reciprocated very well on her end, or received very well on her end. So, I don't know. They were cute. I loved this book so much.
Oh yeah, me too. And I mean, honestly, like there was obviously the struggle of like going back and forth a little bit, where it's like you said, they never actually like made anything official, but you could tell like they were doing like these flirty things. But I think Aiden was worried because Ellie was planning on obviously going back home.
Right.
She does end up telling him that she actually was fired. But she hadn't told her parents that. And I don't know, it was just really cute. Like, they have a drunken night. They end up kissing, but they don't really go further than that. And Ellie has to keep reminding herself, like, don't date someone you work with.
Right. We learned that with Jeff.
Yeah, it's like a reoccurring reminder, like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But this one's a little different.
Yeah. There was definitely a past there that sometimes you just can't get around. And I don't know. I don't think we mentioned it. But Aiden was in the penthouse because a pipe burst in his home. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
And at the beginning, it was funny because Ellie was going through all of this in her head. She's like, does he have a girlfriend? Does he have a wife? If he had a wife, she would be here with him. If he didn't, well, does she live somewhere else? Are they dating? What's going on? And so she immediately, you could tell that thought was already put in her head that like she was very attracted to him. And we do find out later in the book, like after the festival and everything, that the pipes in his house had been fixed for a little bit. And he still chose to stay in the penthouse with her. Yep. And that made her feel some type of way. She's like, oh, okay. At that point, they were like doing more. So it was fine. But I thought it was really cute because when she went to Aiden's house, he had a really nice house. And she's like, why would he want to stay there? And then it like dawned on her like, oh, it's me. So that moment was really cute, I thought.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I was all for it. She does start questioning him because he keeps like disappearing, like going off and doing like something secretive. So she does finally ask him what it was, and so he decides to show her that he's got a Honeycrisp Golden Delicious apple hybrid that he's working on. And that she's not supposed to tell anybody. Like, this is something that he's not quite ready to share with the world. Right. Where Ellie is into marketing from a bigger city and all of that, to the point where she's like, we need to get this out there, social media, the whole ordeal. Well, she ends up opening her mouth to her friend Maria. Yes. And it gets around. And so she ends up just, like, there was a comment where she said that hoping that Aiden isn't too pissed. And I'm like, Ellie.
Girl.
You should not have done that.
And things were going really good with the two of them. And it's like, now we're going to be back to ground zero, girl. Come on.
Yeah, like, obviously her intention wasn't bad. But it was just like, it's not your thing to tell.
Right.
Hopefully he's not mad. I was just like,
this is not one of those moments.
Not how you handle it.
Right. This is not one of these moments where it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. This is not one of these moments, Ellie. Oh, no.
No, because, like, that can be, like, someone could steal that and, like, take off and go crazy.
Right. And he's done all this hard work for nothing.
Right. Exactly.
So what did they name it? The Rosie Darling?
Was it the Rosie Darling?
I don't
remember.
I have some notes. Let me see. I don't have notes. I have something online. I don't think it says. No. That's okay. Yeah, he named it after his grandma or something. It was so cute. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and like, the town is starting to catch on to getting some popularity about this festival coming up. Because obviously the hybrid apple is now starting to make waves. And then they have a pug named Pumpkin.
Yes.
That they've been doing the social media for him. I mean, at one point, some of these guests borrow Pumpkin to take him out and go do a photo shoot, but didn't ask anybody.
They think poor Pumpkin is missing. They're like running around everywhere looking for this poor dog.
They thought someone stole him because he's now popular on social media.
He's just an influencer.
Yes, he is.
When they found him, he's just sitting there living his best life. People are taking pictures with him, and he's just like, whatever. And he doesn't even freaking care that somebody like took him away from his home.
Nope. But it gave them an idea. They're like,
yeah,
charge for pictures.
Charge for pictures.
Make that money.
And that they do. They put him up at the festival, don't they?
Yep.
And in the background of the pictures was it said like the Honeycrisp Orchard Inn. So it was like advertisement with anybody that wanted to take a picture with the dog. Because let's be honest, you take a picture with a dog, like a famous dog or anybody famous, you're going to post it on your social media. And now you have free advertising. That was genius.
Yep.
Genius.
And that's what she does.
Yeah.
And it's not why mom called Ellie home, but it just was a perk that her daughter does that.
Marketing. Oh.
So Jeff ends up showing up and basically asks Ellie to come back to her old job. Says, is it Steve? Yeah, that Steve was going to offer her job back.
Yeah.
Because since he stole her whole plan, Jeff doesn't know how to actually do it.
Yep. And that's why you don't steal people's shit, okay, guys?
Yeah, so he's just like, I told Steve that it was your idea and we just need you to come back. And, like, Steve comes and, like, offers her more money and all of that. And she's like, it's not about the money.
Right.
Like, it was in some way. Like, she obviously wanted to be able to pay for the Orchard Inn.
Right.
And do all of that. But in reality, it wasn't about that. It was just, like, it's something that she loved to do. And they kind of just screwed her. Like, he didn't even believe her and then gave her a bad rep.
Right. Yeah, because he was trashing her to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, everybody in their little community of marketing and whatever they did there, like, he was trashing her. Like, don't hire her. She steals people's work. And, like, it really, when she said it wasn't about the money, she meant it. He really, like, ruined her name for any future job she might want to have.
Yes. But luckily she is offered a bigger job with somebody else.
Yes.
And even though Aiden has said that he loves her and everything, she takes the job.
Yes.
And I am so freaking frustrated that she took the job.
Right. And it made me sad because she kept telling Aiden, like, kept reminding him that she was leaving. Yeah. And it was at that point that I was like, damn, she really doing it. Okay.
Yeah. And then it's sad. Like, yeah, because then she was like, okay, I'm going to stay and then I'm not going to stay. And I was just like,
make up your mind.
Frustrating. Yes.
Yeah.
So when she does go back, and her new boss basically tells her that if she could go back to choose the love of her life versus her career, where she is like a millionaire, she would go back.
Right.
So Ellie is like, I even wrote, ding, 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 drew a light bulb. She decides to go back home.
Right. See, I feel like in that situation, not like Ellie's situation, but like in any situation where you have to choose your career or love, the money is fine for a while. And then you're going to get lonely.
Yeah.
So if you already have somebody that you know is like the love of your life, like, don't give it up, because if that person is truly the love of your life, they're going to support you through your career, and then you can have both. But sometimes if you have that career, it's really hard to juggle a family life too.
Right.
So
yeah, like, I know people make fun of those Hallmark Christmas movies, but you all know that they always are missing something in their lives when they're just working away.
When they work until Christmas Day and then have to go back the next day, and it's like, what are you doing with your life?
Yep.
I love to have that week off, like between Christmas and New Year's, to just spend with my family. And
I love that.
Because, like, it's fun. Like, your kids get to play with their new toys. You get to play with your new toys. Like,
yeah.
So, I don't know. I just like that time. Specifically that week of the year that you just spend with your family.
Oh, yeah. Like, I love all the warm, cozy. I like the Christmas lights. I like the Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, I'm with you. Cozy vibes all the way.
I wish it snowed here.
we don't really get a bunch where I'm at, but I could drive like an hour away, and then we'd have, plenty for like to go play in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I totally love the fall going into winter holiday vibes.
Yeah.
So to finish this up, Ellie goes home and says that her and Aiden, they can run the inn together.
Yes.
Because their parents have been working so hard for so long that they're like, they need to get away. They need to be able to go do something. And they've been wanting to do a cruise. So, basically, the parents go out on the cruise. Aiden actually, invites Ellie to basically move in, and her Christmas gift was a closet full of clothes and stuff, like her space.
Yes.
In his house
that he had been working on for a while.
Yeah.
Even before she left, she left to go back home. And I think that was the moment for her that she was like, oh, like he's really in this.
Oh dear.
He really likes me.
Yes. So ultimately, I freaking loved it. I enjoyed it. All the good fall feels. All the frustration of, I'm gonna still go back home, and I'm like, girl,
yes,
no, you ain't. You're gonna stay.
Something else I thought was really sweet is Aiden had buyers for that hybrid apple.
Yep.
And they offered him enough that it would, I think he said it would have set them and both of their parents for the rest of their lives. And he ended up turning it down.
Yep. Not about the money.
And right. That's a big thing in this book. It's not about the money. It's about who you are and where you came from. And he didn't want to give that up. So
no,
I don't blame him.
No, I mean, I love that. Like, the bigger cities, we don't really have those cozy small town vibes that everybody knows everyone. Not that I necessarily am a big small town girl, but when it comes to like the coziness and like the bookstores and all that, that is what I want. And like the festivals, like all the really like homey holiday, those times, like that's what I want. Yeah, so I mean, I just all the feels. It's a great way to end off the blurbening for our fall books.
Yes. It was really cute because this book was like a last minute addition that we were like, we need one more book. And this was really cute. The cover is freaking adorable. Oh my goodness.
Right.
And the inside was just as good. So I'm really glad we picked this one, and I really loved it. So
yay! Me too. All right. Well, catch us next time, Blurbers.
Bye.